So I was just remembering when we were younger, and we had lots of questions about the written Bible. There just a whole lot that we did not understand, but did not have the boldness to ask certain questions. Right. So now that we are older and we're asking these questions, no one is answering our questions because they don't even have the answers, and a lot has changed over the years, BC, AD, whatever, you know, and a lot of doctrines that has been conjured and misled Christians in quote over the years, and the truth is now coming out to life because back then Pastor Kumuyi said it is wrong for um, couples, intending couples to live, to cohabit. And I think 20 or 30 years later, he now came and said, oh, couples can now stay, can now cohabit, but not have sex. Bro, is the reason for refusing them to live together not to avoid them falling into temptation, sin of fornication and adultery or whatever it is that they've that you tagged it. So now what changed? Did the Holy Spirit now come to you again and say, "Oh, bro, that thing I told you was sin is no longer sin. There's a way we can go about it and make it work." Was it the Holy Spirit that told you that back then that cohabitation was a sin that you told your people, and now you're not coming back to say, "Oh, it is no longer a sin, but they should not have sex." Adeboye also did the same thing. He said back then he said that if you don't pay tax, your life will be tight or something. He now came back and said no, that Abi, you will die. Abi want to want it. But he now later came back and said, oh, that is not true yet. So all of these pastors, Nigerian pastors, most especially, I don't just get them because I don't even understand their what they are pastoring. A lot of misinformation, just like your useless pastor Ibiomiye is saying that God hates the poor. Ah, God, I beg. And Pastor Selman also said in one of his preachings back then, before now, said that if you give to the poor, you will not prosper. That you have to give to the rich to prosper, or something like that. There's just a whole lot of misinformation out there, and it's coming from these religious motherfuckers that call themselves pastors. So I don't know who is teaching them these things. According to them, the Holy Spirit. Whether it's the Holy Spirit that's confused or it's them that's confused, everybody is just talking their own, and they believe that their own is the right thing. Meanwhile, these people don't know anything. All they care about is their tithes and their offering. That's all they care about. Nothing concerning them with your life, because pastors are riding private jet. Pastors have security, but the common members have to trek long distance without cars, without security to the church. And you begin to wonder what exactly is the church, or are the churches for right now? Is it for the pastors or for the members? Anybody has private jet? How many of its members have private jet? Oyedepo has private jet. How many of his members have private jet? And Ibiomi and the rest of the pastors are cruising in big big cars, big big SUVs with security personnel following them 24/7, and they are living in their estates, and their members are trekking distance to come and put their their offering and their tithes. The same way Nigerian politicians are taxing us and living large with nothing to show for. Now, this Oyedele that has been going about talking about tax, and that's the only thing they've been talking about. None of them has come out to say, oh, this is what we've been able to use your older taxes for. So now that we want to collect more, this and this and this and this is what we will use it for. Healthcare is in shambles. Road, light no day. 2026, Nigeria still cannot boast of 24 hours light, or even 20 hours light, or even 10 hours light, or even 4 hours light. If you see light, thank God. And don't come and start telling me that in my area you have light. Oga, your area is not Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigeria. Your area is not Nigeria. Ogudu Jari is not in Nigeria. Anthony Ajawa is not Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigeria. Because I mean that is another mentality that is killing us Nigerians. Once it doesn't directly affect us, it means that everything is fine, which is wrong. If you have like 24 hours light and your neighbor does not have 24 hours light, does it mean that Nigeria has 24 hours light? No. Tax. And another thing that a lot of you ignorant bastards are doing is that you are championing Trump to come to Nigeria to come and bomb what now? The same people that they are sponsoring to come and bomb them. Look at what is happening in Venezuela. You guys don't read, or you don't learn. You are just you are slaves, and you are happy being slaves. You are just happy being slaves. I'm talking about Nigerians. Oh. Look at Ghana, look at Chad, look at Mali, look at Burkina Faso. Are they not African countries? They've sent out French and the US and out of their country. But Nigerians are going about embracing them, licking their feet, bending their nyashes to be fucked. All to just destroy Nigeria. Because there's no reason for other African countries to be sending them out, and they're doing it, and Nigeria is going to embrace them. All for what? If Africa and Europe cease to coexist, wallahi, Europe will crumble. And I'm not even joking, and this is not even me being sentimental. This is reality. Europe cannot survive without Africa. Go and check it. France is crashing out. US is crashing. They are in debt. They have nothing. That's why they are going to fight Venezuela for their oil. France wants to fight Burkina Faso, Mali, and Chad because of what they are gaining from those countries. Let them stop coming to African countries. Africa is in darkness. Africa is poor. Africa is third world. No problem. Leave Africa alone. Let us see who will survive and who will die, or who will later come and beg. Now, another thing I want you guys to understand is that the enemy cannot come into your territory without an insider. That is how they killed this guy, the Gaddafi. They use his own people, and it just baffles me to the fact that the US is, or a foreigner is coming to tell you that you need to kill your fellow man to get this and get that, and you accept. For what exactly? Now the US is banning Africans. You think that because you made a deal with them that you will not be affected? They are promising you things in their country, but have you sat down to ask them that, okay, this thing they are promising me your country, what if I have it in my own country? Are you that stupid? Are you daft that a foreigner will come and tell you that your brother is bad, kill him? Your fellow African country will tell you your fellow African is bad, and you kill your own fellow African. Now, look at what happened in Benin of recent, that Nigeria went to go and, according to them, stabilize democracy. Your useless Senate President Akpabio said an injury to one is an injury to all. So Africa, Burkina Faso is no longer an African country. Chad, Mali, Niger, they are no longer African countries that are being ruled by coups. When Burkina Faso, when Traore took over, why didn't Nigeria go and fight? When Niger took over, why didn't Nigeria go and fight? The truth is, we have useless puppet leaders and we have useless slave members or followers or citizens or whatever you might want to call them as. It's just so painful. It is painful and annoying at the same time that 2026 Nigeria does not have 24 hours light and they are happy. Bayo Ononuga, Festus Keyamo, all they are doing, they are not doing their job. Oh. Nothing concern them with giving us 24 hours light. Oh. All their own problem and their concern is Peter Obi. Every time press release is just talk nonsense, press nonsense and lies. All lies. And you people who have gone to your crossover now. Your Adeboye said hunger will reduce. How will hunger reduce when Nigeria does not have 24 hours light? Why can't your Adeboye pray that Nigeria should have 24 hours light and let it happen? Should be in the Bible, God said, let there be light. I mean, wasn't talking about the world. The world has light though. Nigeria still does not have 24 hours light. This is 2026. Light no day, food no day. People are suffering. Ah, God.